All right, you people that come here to entertain you, and that's what's going to happen. I didn't know if I wanted to do this year, but when Bob waved that crisp $10 bill in front of me, there we go. Now I have all these slides are kind of random. They're everywhere, and the first one here is me in Quebec when I went up there to stop the caribou migration. I stopped it good too. 8 men went home looking up in the air. All right, here we go. There he is, the big loser in the wilderness. All excited. Yeah, big caribou, huh? Next. Beautiful country. That lake there was choked full of lake trout, and the little connecting streams are full of brook trout. And they bite on anything. I think Brian Slavinsky could have caught a fish up there. Little piece of candy wrapper on a hook or something. Of course, I was unable to partake in the fishing because I was forced to hunt from 4 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night to make sure that absolutely no caribou went through there. And they didn't. My friend Jeff thought he'd like to go caribou hunting. So we went out for one day and shot 2 giant bulls. So we saddled them with the task of catching us brook trout for supper. And he came back with a whole pail full in about 20 minutes. Unbelievable. We got there. Oh boy. Some of you may remember being shocked and horrified by this photograph. Tom Piro's magazine, Wild Steelhead and Salmon. Now, I told him I would move the skeleton from behind me hanging in the tree. He said, no, leave it there. That's an elk head with an arrow in it. That's very tasteful. But anyways, I hang my deer in the tree, and they hang all winter, and the birds like it. By spring, they're just bare bones and a little bit of tendons. I'm sure everybody does that. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Focus, huh? How does that work? Backwards focus. There you go. Oop. I got it. Nope. Nope.
I can only get it back so close.
There you go. All right, Bill Reed. Here he displays his legendary talent for salesmanship. He's got the Cortland Line Company website right on these fish. He's having it tattooed on everything on the East Coast. Congratulations, Bill. Oh, what do we got? Oh, here we go. I don't know what to say about that. It's from Orleans County, if that... they could probably use it hooked on phonics. Wait a minute. And that's Ron Bierstein, and he owns the Orleans Outdoor now. I think I'm passing out. There, okay, there you go. Hey, Ron, what's going on? Ron's home tonight. He's having some newspaper salad with water dressing. There we go. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, you're all laughing. This is my absolute photographic proof of global warming. I'm up in a frozen Quebec lake catching tarpon. The global warming is so severe that the tarpon have moved to fresh water. Oh boy. This is Big Brown Bob. He's worked so hard on this banquet. And thank you, Bob, for helping me with these slides. There we go. Nope. I'm going to focus this if it kills us all. All right. This was on the Genesee River, the day he became Big Brown Bob. I had this fish on once and lost it, and I threw many tasteful and beautifully tied dry flies to it. And in the last light of evening, Bob walked by. I pointed out to him and said that I could not catch this fish. So he tied on the beautiful and the green weenie. It's a piece of chenille tied onto a hook, and he catches this trout with it. I was going to go home and burn all my hackles and hands. There you go. That's the same stretch of water, and that's another picture of Big Brown Bob. It is a hell of a brown trout. I want to get it in focus so you can see it. There it is. He released it. He started telling me he wanted to get it mounted. I said, oh, geez, you'll probably get a bigger one. Yeah, there you This is one of my trips over to Scotland. Me and Chuck do a lot of fishing. I'm netting a nice salmon for him out of the nice, that's a beautiful boat, isn't it? And, you know, Chuck looks a little worried. We got him, though. Well, really, I've been drinking too much. No, this is, one morning I was so excited to go fishing, it was weird. Every time I get enthused and excited, I gotta pay for it. I started climbing down the bank and I hurled off the cliff and broke my leg, which was funny in itself, but then the rescue team had to come and slide me out on a sled, and luckily I had my camera with me. Yep, and this is me for the rest of the fall and winter. I'm fishing and hunting. And as you can see on the right there, that's what happened to me. That's when I began drinking heavily. There you go. I like my fishing. I like my women too. They like me. I'm just like a magnet. Doesn't get any better than this. You can say that again. Next. Ooh, this is one of my worthless scribblings. I do paintings of nature, and I just knew that it would bring me big money. In the last couple of years, I've probably taken in $6,000 or $8,000. Oh, there's a rainbow. He's going after the baby rainbow. Another one of my worthless scribblings. Ah, this is a bunch of geese floating around in the Iroquois swamp. Yep, it's backwards. Nice going, Bob. Anyways, this is the Oak Orchard River 1,000 years ago. Wait a minute, I think that Indian's from Pennsylvania. There he is. Now this painting's actually backwards. We have the fish drying on the racks and the elm bark hut and the fire. That's the Archers Club. If you look closely, Bob bought me a new pointer just for this. I can use it now. In this painting that's supposed to be 1,000-year-old, there's a blue plastic pipe that comes out below the earth. And we use that to determine the height of the water. In this painting, this historical painting, I have put the blue pipe in there. No one notices. They probably just think it's turquoise or something from them Indians. There we go. Uh-oh. Always pornography. Pornography. Uh-oh, it's Devil Muskie getting Walt Disney sunfish. I should focus it. I really don't paint out of focus. You see him? There he is. Here we go. This is my little daughter, Jenna. It's never too early to take your child fishing. When she started complaining, I'd throw her in her wind-up chair. And there she is, pointing to her to a nice steelhead in the snow. I think all that was, damn, I think it was all worth it because she only lost a couple of fingers. And she was so young that she's just used to it now. Here we go. And there she is. As you can tell, she's growing up to be a fine, upstanding young lady. Look at Barney's face. I think most of you people, your children, have ended up stabbing Barney with a Russian assault rifle. There he is, the crocodile, or him and his wife there. They got big rainbows in Australia. They couldn't catch them, they had to have me come over and do it. There you go. I'm holding his wife's rear end so she can awesome trout. Anyways. This, remember that, Ed? This is the Oak Orchard River. After some fine water management, we called the officials and they came down and said, "Oh, there's enough water in there for those fish. Just doesn't look right to me." Here we have a DEC official surveying the water project. I don't know, it looks a little dry to me. Oh, man.
It's an ag and market call.
Yep. Oh. This is downriver. I painted this also backwards. A painting of a whole bunch of fly tying material. I mean, a beautiful blue heron. Gosh, I hope nothing happens to it. And I don't find it. All right. Oops. There's J. Peck on the left there, Carl Coleman's right-hand man. Oops. Prone to bouts of confusion. Guy J. Peck suddenly realizes he's gone over the 3-fish limit. here on the right, my friend Steve, who died last year, he said he had a new girlfriend, and we haven't heard from him since. I don't know why. A master of the Delaware, man, the guy's a good fisherman. We do the Delaware with him. He's got the drip boat, or he's done. He's all done. He's over there. She's got him. And, poses the 28-pound sunfish. Now, what's good is his sister went in the store and found this magazine, and she cut it out and stuck it on her refrigerator. Called him up, told him what a giant sunfish it was. We had to tell her it was a joke. See, there are no 28-pound sunfish. Oh, my God, the horror. Here, shop owner Carl Coleman scans the stream for steelhead. Seconds later, the unsuspecting Coleman is savagely bitten on the head by a giant 300-pound possum. I don't make this stuff up either. There you go. President Clinton's getting some head. Troy and Tom watch in amazement as President Clinton catches a steelhead with his bare hands. I guess when you're president, you don't need all that tackle. He's gone now. My God. And then focus this. Al Himmel. Are you out there, Al?
Yeah, but I'm crying.
You remember that one?
Oh, do I ever remember it? It was 6
Yep. There's no one on the stream that loves his trout fishing more than Al. And you can hear his excited cries. Hey, I got one! I can't believe it! There he goes. You know, Al, you've been around for a long time. Haven't you learned to be upset, despondent, and cynical?
I can't
You gotta stop this happy baloney. How many times has this happened to you? You finally hook a decent steelhead, and a large African animal comes from the streamside vegetation clutching at your line. What's even funnier is I showed that to a guy and he asked me where it was. This is a man probably 55 years old. I told him it was in the oak orchard. And he says, how did it get down here? I told him that I had a pair of scissors and some glue, and I cut the end out and stuck it on the picket. I don't know if he believed me. My God. What's that one? Yeah, you people don't know what that is. That is our friend Paul Taylor. He's a fisherman extraordinaire. He loves his fishing. He catches fish everywhere. But he is missing his left arm. Now, cleverly, we have given him the name One-Armed Paul. And in keeping with missing parts here, Paul catches a half a trout. Isn't it funny to laugh at somebody with one arm? If you look downstream, you'll see Pete Gowan with his carpet fly hat on. So I wondered something didn't bite him in the head. Next. There you go. I think this is my exotic species section. This is a nice big carp I got. It started out as a rock bass, went to a smallmouth, then it became the largest pike ever hooked in history. And then upon landing it, that's what I had. Now, here you go. Now, Bob Harris is a fisherman, and he fishes everywhere. He kept trying to tell me this was a brown trout. Does anyone know what this is? That's correct. I'm pioneering the trash fish fly fishing industry. This bowfin, the prehistoric air gobbler, took a yellow woolly bugger. It's a nice one. You people are stomping around in the spring creeks and I'm out there getting some decent fish. Oh, here you go.
Yep.
In keeping with the exotic theme, here we go. There's a nice lamprey. Beautiful lamprey. I've got bigger ones, but that was in the Delaware. All right. Now a sucker is just good enough by itself. But when it has a large tumor on its eye, I'll tell you what, this tumor looked like a brown head of broccoli. It was beautiful. It is probably the finest tumor I've ever found. Now here's a page out of the magazine there. I got to focus it, I don't know. I can't see. There it is almost. You know, up on the left, that's like I think it was 85-pound steelhead. And below me, I think it was 172-pound Jay Scott. This other one that I'm landing was estimated at 1,600 pounds. Wait a minute, I got a new pointer, I might as well use it. There he is, that's a 1,600 pound right. We couldn't get him up to weigh him. And here's a giant chinook dumping down a goose. This is probably one of the most horrifying photographs I've ever taken. Right here. Who could forget the day when a giant iguana terrorized the Douglaston Run? I ran for my life. I think I lost my fly rod too. Oops. Jesus. There's a photograph of the Oak Orchard River. I know that nobody can recognize it because there's nobody standing there. There's usually 400 or 500 people there making 2-foot drifts, large lead-weighted flies. It's kind of pretty. Same thing, look at that. Can you believe it? I can't. It's beautiful. It looks pretty. If I had a rod with me, I'd cast right now. There you go. Some more water control. The experts have determined that this would be plenty of water to support the follow run. It looks okay to me. We picked a few fish up out of the little holes and put them downstream in some puddles. But they were swarmed on by Pennsylvanians. Here we go. This is the New Orleans County proposal. They want to put bleachers on both sides so you can have more people fishing. I think it's a good idea. I think if you look close in the crowd, you can see Babe Ruth. Hey, I got a pair of scissors and an Instamatic camera. What do you expect? Whoa! I remember that. I used to catch neat fish. You could actually throw your fly in about 10 o'clock and let it drift downstream until the crowds. Nice brown. No, actually, I caught that brown in Spring Creek on a 28 Griffith snap. There it is, the biggest trout I ever caught. And you were able to fish and drift a fly in peace. Ooh. Just a hair under 20 pounds. I was jiggling it on the scales trying to make 20. I couldn't do it. Here's Ron. Ron the Japper Bierstein. He was supposed to come here tonight, but he didn't. That's a nice 18-pound steelhead. That's from just a couple of weeks ago. Whoa, there's Mina, she likes me. That's a big steal in there. Uh-oh, the big loser's on another adventure. I went to Newfoundland to make sure the moose rut would be stopped. I stopped it. I dried up the rivers. I thought I was in Morocco for a while. There was no water. Choked with brook trout. Once again, I had to hunt to the death to get nothing. And these streams here were just full of brook trout. It was a sorry and sad thing. Just hiked from that lake in the distance on this hill, caribou trail. All the grass was covered with frost. It was very beautiful. And I liked it. I didn't want to go home. There's Jay Peck. There's an 18-pound steelhead right there. Look at the stream. There's nobody there. There's probably more people there now. Hey, I'm sure most of you have been wondering what the hell's happened to Mo Gaddafi. I was over in Scotland and Mo's Spain. He can really throw a cast. Hey, there's Pete Collins. We're down in Tennessee catching beautiful trout. It's nice and warm out. Where's my, gosh darn it. And Pete's got a nice brown. What the hell is this automatic unfocus? There it is. It's focus and I'm not touching it. Anyways, where was I? That's the Tennessee. We like going down there. It's a beautiful stream. After the Legionnaires there catch all their fish in the derby, they leave probably a dozen fish in the stream for the rest of us. And we get to catch them in warm weather and beautiful scenery. Except for that day I got caught in the quicksand and I wanted to kill myself. Like a mammoth in the tar pits I was. There's another one of my out-of-focus paintings. I gave this to Bob when he retired.
Look at Tom Bailey.
There it is.
There you go. And this is one nice focus button. Anyways, that's Genesee there, too. And you see little trouties coming up, grabbing bugs. I eat that stuff. They had a blacktop that. This is a Genesee, too. Only this is just below the falls in Rochester. This focus is upsetting me. No. I thought this was a very funny diorama. My wife came home and she got... I forgot to put a fly rod in there, so you're going to have to imagine my muzzle loader as a fishing rod. That's probably the biggest steelhead I ever got. Uh-oh, this is a good one. This is a painting I did of the 900 on Springbrook. Well, I got to focus it too, it's very important. There's something I have to show you. I gave this painting to Carl Coleman for his 60th birthday. In honor of Carl. Yeah, that was 40 years ago. In honor of Carl and his propensity to leave the stream and go into the bushes when nature calls, I stealthily painted Carl into the woods. No one sees him, do you? I'll point him out. This is Carl's pink head. Just below is his teal-colored jacket. And if you can look closely, those are Carl's buttocks. And of course, the cedar waxwings happily gulping up the sulfurs, but you know, this doesn't have anything to do with fishing, but I thought it was an amazing photograph. Really, she dwarfs me in more ways than one. Uh-oh. John Miller. This is it. I gotta focus it. I hate to focus on this thing. This is stupid. I'm gonna focus it. There it is. Here. Internationally acclaimed angler John Miller poses with a giant chub. I've caught larger chubs in Mongolia while fishing with the Dalai Lama. But this is by far my biggest chub in New York State, said the 110-year-old Miller. To the right there, here I am with a nice sea-run brown trout caught near Chernobyl. Fishing was great, but I felt a little bit funny for a few months afterwards. Oh, God. There it is. Look. Just look at the deterioration on that one. And the salmon's a mess, too. John Miller. You know, John's getting up there in years, and I don't know exactly how old he is, but I believe this was when he was a teenager, back in about 1730. Now, I wouldn't have even been able to guess at that unless I had come across this next photo. John Miller with George Washington. It's unbelievable. I didn't even know they had cameras back then. Oh, my beloved Delaware. It teems with wild rainbows and brown trout and Pennsylvanians. There's me on the Delaware with a nice brown. I was happy. It was a very wonderful day. Oh, that's backwards. That's the same pool there, only that's one of my paintings. There you go. That's backwards too. This is a painting I did of a trout stream in abstract. You look closer, you can see all the elements of a wonderful trout stream. Then, of course, there'll be the few people that say, what is that blue spot in the middle? What's that there? Why is that there? Well, it's a brook trout spot, and I put it right in the middle. And the more people ask me why it's there, then I tell them it's there, and I will not take it out. You can just look at that and go insane. All right. This is a bunch of my flies, my realistic flies that I tied up. Some loser, I mean lucky guy, is going to get that stone fly in the corner. In my frame, I had it here. I was going to point to it. There you go. Stonefly, dragonfly, hexagena, shrimporamus, another golden stone, and a, help me,
Pilgrimage.
that's it, it's a helgramite. And there's another helgramite, it's a tiny baby crab. Now this one works in all trout streams on every fish you see. You can't rise them on a dry and you can't get them on normal, and then throw the freshly born crayfish to them. That's the end of them. And you can yank them out of there and throw them up on the bank and go home. There's another larger crayfish. Oh, a spay fly. Let's see, you had enough room to throw it and let it drift. That'd be nice. Ooh, a Jock Scott. Took me 4 hours to tie it. I think I got, I don't know what. I might have traded it for a six-pack. Uh-oh. Charlie Dixon, master tyer. He's a great guy. We love him. He knows his fly time. There you go.
Whoa.
Hello? What was that? Anyways, this beautiful green Highlander full dress was tied by Charlie. And don't forget the classic black ghost on the right. Sparse is better. Nice work, Charlie. And then I got thinking about Brian Slavinsky again. I wanted to include him in this, and he doesn't have, I don't have any pictures of him or anything. So I'd like to say something funny and clever about Brian right now. And I don't know what it was. Hey, you got a fuzzy head, Brian. This might be the nicest fly I've ever tied. I think it's called a notion. And I believe it was in the late 1800s, some moron tied it up for bass. I think a woolly butter would have worked just as well. There's some more, got a green Highlander and a blue Docker and a green Highlander. That's just wonderful. I like them. Really pays to tie them. I don't know what this is. I think it's a Scottish or Irish pattern. It's a Logie, I think. But I forgot. But it's pretty anyway. You'd have to know that it's going to go onto a rock or up in a tree the first cast. Oh, here we go. I can use my pointer. These are some special flies I worked on very hard. Not something you'd fish with, something you'd put in a frame. Here we have the classic gray ghost. See the smooth application of the floss? It's just beautiful. Sorry for the delay. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, here we got the blue-winged olive. The next fly is, of course, the fabulous extended body green drake. A lot of people think I can't use a shoe knot on the head. The next fly here. This fly here, some of you know what it is. I sort of call it the pink prober. I'm not going to say nothing else. And don't forget the black ghost. A classic fly we all love to throw. I like it. It's not as sparse as the one Charlie died. Don't worry, folks, it'll be over soon. There you go. All right, we got some classic flies here. The first one is the Mickey Fin. Only it's F-I-N, Mickey Fin. That's where it hooks. Next we have the Jerk Scott. Classic salmon fly. There's no fly box is complete without the hairs here. This one's weighted quite heavily. You want to get down. Now this one here is kind of a mess. I didn't know what to do. It's a Cahill, light Cahill, and trouble is I don't care how much ink I put on that thing, it will not float. It just won't.
Oh, boy.
There you go. All right, we got Rick and his gang up there in the wilderness. Right here. Now, I think these guys were homesick, and they got into this drift boat in order to duplicate the conditions we have here fishing. I don't think it was, they left the spot open right here. They could have had another guy in there. There we go. Here Rick displays a beautiful steelhead, and his father's just as excited about it. I don't know, they look a lot alike. I wish I could have taken the hat off of Rick. Oh my God. Bob Morrissey. That's all I'm going to say. And then, now the old adage where the people start to look like their pets. I think Bob looks like a steelhead if he asked me. It's exactly the same shape. This is not pretty. Try and focus these things. There you go. This is that Nick guy. He's some kind of a fly tyer out this way. I don't. Nick Poinsettia, Nick Ponderosa, something like that. And if you told me there was hippos on the cat, I wouldn't have believed you. It was horribly mauled after this. Unbelievable. This Tom Cornell with his best friend, Richard Simmons. Hi, Richard. No, Richard doesn't fish because he thinks it's yucky. But he just loves to spend time with Tom. It's almost over. Unbelievable. All right, Bucky. Around the corner. He's all excited about the nice bass that he caught, but he's not paying attention to where he's going. He ended up crashing into the papal drift boat. Look at the Pope, he looks like he's pissed. Man. I think this is the last one. Yep. All right, this is the last one. You know, fly fishing is a way of bringing people together. Here we display a beautiful triple header on a fall day. Pope, me, and Castro. The Pope and the Castro, I thought they were going to have problems, and then I figured the problems would come from Castro. But it wasn't. It was the Pope. Castro cast over his line. The Pope went after him. I had to get him in a headlock. And his hat fell off and went downstream and I run after him. But it does signal, and since then they both have been fly fishing addicts. I talk to them regularly. That just shows what fly fishing can do, folks. And that's it. I think that's all I got. Thank you.